the map. Well, it's great to meet you. And before we get into your life and your work, I'd like to know first and foremost, we're going on the 4-year anniversary of this pandemic. How did you survive that COVID time period, and how did it change you?
So, to start off before COVID, I had a good paying job. And I found out that I was pregnant during COVID. Everything shut down, so my job required me a change of position because I was as needed for social work. That's my background is in social work, so I was as needed, which was doing good before COVID. But then when everything shut down, there wasn't much needed for where I was doing the outreach I was doing because everything was shut down. So times I had to change my times where I couldn't do that because I had a newborn, so I had to need it a daytime so I can be with her at night. So when that happened, I lost my job. They couldn't keep me because of requirements that they changed because of COVID and the requirements that they needed for that role that I couldn't fulfill. So it took a lot out of me with my me having a newborn and me having jobless. So I was unemployed. Then I got on unemployment, and from there it started to pick back up once everything started opening and jobs and stuff started happening. I had an opportunity to get a remote job so I can be with my child and get money. So everything worked out at the end. But during that whole process of me being pregnant and trying to find out what my next meal is going to be at, it was difficult because of COVID. So COVID definitely changed my life for the I'll say for the better right now because
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. But during that time, it felt like the worst.
So let's get a handle on exactly what you do right now. I'm going to put you in front of a bunch of third graders at career day, and one of the kids is curious and says, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" How do you answer that child?
Yeah, so I help individuals cultivate resilience, and I help them to drive that impact of empowerment towards them so they can be the best version of themselves
So what did you want to be in the third grade? What was your dream?
to help. I didn't
So
know how I wanted to help, just to help.
yeah. So how did you evolve to this point? What were the seeds that helped you become who you are to help others be empowered? How did all of this happen?
So I've been through a lot in my life, and what happened was when I reached high school, I started realizing that I could make an impact with the things that I have been through. I can connect with others on a deeper level. I can mentor and really change them. And I started questioning my purpose. And when I found out that my purpose was, or I feel as though my purpose is to help others manifest their canvas, manifest their goals and dreams. That's when I leaned into more of my social work. But the social work aspect of it really wasn't helping me the way I wanted to help them. I wanted to be really hands on with it, and social work wasn't doing that. So when I graduated, I started looking into being an entrepreneur, seeing how I can make a difference in this world. So in 2022, I started my own coaching business. And then from there, I wanted to make a bigger impact. So now I am doing keynote speaking to try to reach as many as I can instead of at one location.
So talk to me a little bit about heroes for you. Who's been inspirational for you to do the work that you do?
So I have a couple that's in my area right now. It's a principal of mine. His name is Rudy Pafele. He's a keynote speaker. He talked about empowerment and really picking yourself up when he's my principal, and to see him do the same thing that I want to do, to go out and really speak about how to be an excellent principal, how to be an excellent leader in the community. That is what I'm all about. I also have another male figure. His name is Junius Williams. He is like a 1980s 1990 advocate for the justice system in the community as well. So I also follow him. He's been a bigger supporter and more home to my mom. She has been a survivor of a lot of trauma in her life, and just to see her pull through some of the difficult things that she had to go through inspired me, especially I'm getting a first-hand encounter on her growing up from being a single mom in the 1990s to now is really inspiring that she never given up on what she wanted to do, and to see her blossom is really important to me because that's my mom, and I can have a male role model, yeah, female role model in my life.
So let me ask you this. If you can meet one person alive on the planet right now that you find inspirational or fascinating, spend some time with them, who would it be?
Monique, I'm not for sure if you know who that is. She's like
Yeah.
off the Parkers.
Uh,
Yes, that's who I want to meet is we sit down and get some wisdom from. I have listened to some of her podcasts and just to see what she's been through from start to finish is similar to mine. I didn't really have the best in life when it comes to what I had to go through. I was also abused just like she was. I didn't really have the best educational system either. I was told that I wasn't going to graduate from high school and college and see that she had to go through some of those things that I went through. It kind of similar and it really comes to home when I could see her now fulfilling her dream because that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to be an actor and she felt that from day one. And I want to help people and I felt that from day one. And to see that she pushed through all of that just gave me a light at the end of the tunnel to really meet her and get some wisdom of her not giving up. For me, I have a lot of resilience, I would say. But for her to go through the same situations and really reach that stardom where I want to be at, not acting, but more just what my goal of being a keynote speaker, reaching millions, just like she did. It's amazing to see her go through what she did and still be triumph at the end of the day. So I want some wisdom from her.
So every day you wake up, what's your motivation? What gets you out of bed? What gets you to do all of the things, being a mom, being a professional, helping people? What is that that's the driving force for you?
The general force is my children. They the reason why I'm here today, and I have to let them know what it looks like never to give up, as well. My first daughter, it was either me or her when I was pregnant with her. It was that bad. I had to get emergency C-section, and during that time, I was very depressed as well. So I when she came in the right moment for me. And the same thing for my other young one. She helped me to become a better individual and like my second one. So to get up every day to prove to myself, not only to myself, but to my kids that if you never give up, you can really make your dreams happen. Exactly what I want them to do. And they're following behind me. So for me, I believe my parenting is the best gift that God can give me because it's really helping me grow up as an individual because I want them to see what it looks like to be that a human that has a flaws but also work through them.
So of all of the things that you've done and overcome and evolved into up to this point, what are you the proudest of?
My growth as an individual, I came a long way. I didn't love myself at first. I had a lot of things that I felt was going against me. Like I said, I was abused. My mom didn't really know how to raise me when it comes to verbally. She was really verbally emotional, abusive towards me. So I came with a lot of self doubt, a lot of identity crisis, and a lot of hatred and self sabotage. I was a very aggressive child when I was younger because I didn't really understand how the world works and being introduced into the world that way really damaged me personally. So to see myself years later, now I can love on myself and be okay with who I look in the mirror, flaws and all. I really it's really special to me.
So everyone has a perception of you, family, friends, clients, colleagues, everybody around you, but you run the show. What's your perception of you? Who do you think you are?
Hmm. A fighter, a girl that never gives up, a girl that knows how to have fun and see the brighter things when she in the midst of a tornado.
So if
And
anyone wants to,
always
oh no, go ahead. You're good.
yeah, and always encourage myself through all of it and give myself grace. I may misunderstood, but I learned to love my weirdness because I'm not gonna be my own best friend and worst enemy, and I already went down that road. So I see myself as someone who's learning through her experiences and growing from it and building that wisdom.
So if anyone out there wants to hire you as a speaker, a coach, learn more about you, reach out. What's the best way for them to do that?
Yeah, I have a website. You can go to yahnesneed.com. That's YAHNESNEED.com. I am also on Facebook as Phoenix by Yahne Sneed. I am also on Instagram and TikTok by my business name, which is Relentless Phoenix. 00. The 00 is always it's a penny sign for always beginning, never ending. You can find me there or my website.
Excellent. This has been wonderful. Thank you for your story. Thank you for your time. Best of luck with everything.
Thank you. I appreciate you and have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you.